What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Before we start this video, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor of today's video, which is LD Player. If you guys don't know what they do, basically they take all your most beloved phone games and they make it so you have the opportunity to play them on the PC. You can see here, you've got a million different games that you can play on PC. You got PUBG, you got State of Survival, Among Us, everything that you could ever think of they have online. Check them out, and you can have your exact account that you play on your mobile phone to play these games as well. Check it out here. You also have Royale. Of course, I know a ton of different people that play it on the computer rather than on mobile. Check it out for yourselves. I will have a link in the description. But without further ado, let's jump into today's video. We are still playing our pretzel thrower deck, and look at this, guys. I'm telling you, pretzel thrower is in the meta now. Okay, we're going up against a pretzel thrower deck right now. I think the #1 pretzel thrower deck has like Executioner and Corsair or something like that in it. I still don't have Corsair, but I can't believe that it's actually in the meta. I'm pretty excited that it's in the meta. I'm definitely going to try out some different decks. This is the best one I have right now. So if you have a recommendation of a better deck with pretzel thrower, let me know and I'll for sure put it in there. Doesn't have to have Inquiz. Obviously, I don't have Corsair, like I just said, so can't really have Corsair. But other than that, I've got pretty much everything. And yeah, this guy's running a very interesting variant with Plague Doctor as well as Grindstone and Dryad and then Pretzel Thrower, Thunderer. So let's spam our. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, I don't know. Let's just do this, I guess. Because we'll probably be fine. Just do that. I'm really going to try and focus on spamming out my stuff first before I combine out all my shamans, because it's going to be way more beneficial. If you didn't see my last video, I was doing a similar thing. It's going to be way more beneficial to spam out shamans, get some pretzel throwers on my board, and then hopefully I get to the right amount of Inquizzes rather than just getting to the right amount of Inquizzes first and then not being able to do anything with my board. So that's what I'm going to try and do this morning. It's early. I'm happy to be playing, excited to be playing, excited about that opportunity. Guys, check out the LD Player opportunity. It sounds wicked cool. Just, you get to play online, you get to do your thing, and it's a win-win. I know a ton of people, including YouTube content creators, that use this, and it's really, really cool. So let's see what we can do. He's gonna, yeah, of course he's gonna do that. Of course. I guess we'll just do this and this, and then we'll do this. That worked out really well. I gotta be a little bit more careful about not using all of my mana super early on. I've gotten in trouble in the last video, I've gotten in trouble in the past, and hopefully we're not going to get in trouble this time. And if we have a decent amount of mana, we shouldn't be. And I was actually thinking about what kind of video should I make this morning. What kind of deck should I use? Should I do a whatever free-to-play deck, a new deck, or whatever deck? I was like, is the deck that I used, I just said that word a million times, sorry, the one that I just used yesterday, this is the same one today. I was like, was it actually that good? Did it actually do that well? It is a new season high. I didn't even, obviously I'm not like crazy far along in the season, but it is a season high, and I wasn't like dropping trophies trying to use the pretzel thrower. Like, this is legitimately the deck that is pushing me up the ladder right now. So hey, why not make another video on it? See how far we could actually go with this deck, and if it gets a little crazy at some point and we start really, really struggling, then we'll try to change it up and see what we can do. But for as of right now, I don't even know what the best deck in the game would be. Maybe it's still Inquisitor Grindstone with, you know, Bombardier and Harlequin Dryad. To me, that doesn't seem like it would be the strongest deck, simply because you have to go up against Bannerlord, and that's really, really difficult. Thunderer's kind of fallen off, so people don't really know what to use with Thunderer. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think the best deck is right now? He's doing pretty, he's having a little bit of a hard time. We've got 6 seconds, so he's going to survive, but Bedlam is, oh my goodness, they're getting right to the end of his board. I didn't even say a good luck to him. I'm not going to say good luck now because it sounds really bad. Let's see if we can actually switch people around and get Get our board looking the way we want it. Okay, so we've got only 300 mana. I think we'll be able to take this guy out as long as we can do a little something something here. Okay. I'll freeze it if I have to. Okay, so we froze it. We've only got 500 mana, which is a little troublesome. Let's do that and that. I'm gonna go here and here. Oh, I could have done that better. I could have ended up with a rank 3 Harlequin instead of a rank 3. I could have ended up with 2 rank 3 Inquisitors because I could have used my Dryad and then gotten that Harlequin up. But he took a hit. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't know if I needed to freeze my Bedlam right there, but it definitely just helped a little bit. And his board is so tight, and that's exactly what I'm talking about with Dryad. So he's got rank 3s, Pretzel Throwers, Thunderer, and Plague Doctor, and then he's got a rank 4 Plague Doctor, and nothing else on the board except 1 Dryad. Pretty wild to me. Pretty wild to me. Right there, that is a victory. Let's take a look at, he's got a level 4 Trapper, level 10. I mean, my Trapper, my Pretzel Thrower is level 8. My Inquisitor is only level 7. It's nothing crazy. Take a look at the stats. I mean, hey, our Pretzel Thrower did almost 1,000,000 damage. I mean, no, it wasn't comparable to Inquiz, but it almost did 1,000,000 damage. Like, that's not bad. That's really not bad. He also didn't use his guy for any damage whatsoever. But I guess if he hasn't leveled his up to level 8 or level 5 or level 10, or I don't even know when Trainer ends up starts to do damage. Oh, so this guy is running the deck I was just talking about, except he's got Summoner in there instead of Dryad, which I always think is just way more fun. He's already got to 4, which is pretty crazy. We got Tamer coming up, so we're not worried about the boss. We're worried about him. But I've always liked Summoner better. I think Summoner is way more of a fun card. And I hope you guys took to heart what I said in the last video about how you can kind of combine using legendary cards and not legendary cards to the best of their ability. Because, you know, I do put out those free-to-play decks, and I usually do no legendaries because I think that most people that are free-to-play don't have any. Maybe they have a few. But it's understanding what combinations. Like, if you have Shaman or Summoner or Demonologist, throw in Mime. Mime works pretty well. If you have Harlequin, Harlequin works good with something like Inquisitor or Priestess or, you know, cards like that, or Dryad. Harlequin and Dryad work really well, but they don't always work really well together. Like Mime and Harlequin, if you don't have another thing to help, doesn't really do anything. Mime and Priestess, bad. Mime and Dryad, bad. Things like that. So it's just understanding what kind of cards work well together, and it's not all about having all the legendary cards. That's why you see so many people run Harlequin Dryad or Harlequin Summoner, because they're just such a good combination. But yeah, let's see what we can do about this guy. He's got all of his up to rank 2 for his, well, everything. Literally everything on his board is rank 2. But we'll be able to spam some Shamans at him in just a second, and we should have a decent amount of mana to try and do something here. So let's go here. I'll do another one. Might as well do another one. There we go. We haven't messed up our board one time yet. Oh, we got one more over here. Okay, so that worked out really well. Let's do this and this. Get our Inquis up one more time, get our Trapper up one more time, and our board looks really nice, actually. We took that nice and slow, just waiting to see when we would get an Inquisitor, so we would actually have to make our board look nice. But other than that, we were absolutely chilling. So let's try to level everybody up, because we're actually in a really nice spot. And why not get another one to rank 3? We'll get another one to rank 3. Our Shaman did do a number of damage because he had everybody at rank 2. Now one of his Inquises are rank 1, so clearly we hit that one. And we're still just hanging tight. He has Trainer rather than Snowflake. So I'm just going to focus on getting my trapper, my pretzel thrower up to max. There we go. And now we don't have to do any more upgrades at all for the rest of this game. Which is, well, unless we go up against Puppeteer. I guess that's very true. But yeah, going up against Gorgon, we should be able to take it out fairly quickly. If we get in a little bit of trouble, I guess we'll spam our board, or we'll just use Snowflake to ensure that we don't take a ton of damage. But realistically, we should be outputting more damage than him. He's only got, well, now he's got another Grindstone touching a Inquiz. But other than those two, we have higher ranking Inquizes than he does. So let's hope that we have a pretzel down in the beginning of our portal so that the Gorgon sits right on that pretzel and takes increased damage, increased slow, all that stuff. And okay, so we have about the same level, same health Gorgon. It hit one of our rank 3s. I think we'll be able to take it out. No, oh, the pretzel disappeared right before we got there. Okay, now it's on a pretzel. That's really helpful. Take it out, boy. And there we go. Let's spam. Oh, we only got one chance to spam. So let's try and spam a little bit really quickly. Okay. Let's do this. Let's combine out. Okay. We still got 1,000 mana. Let's see here. We can do this. Let's combine out here. Did I mess up? Okay. Let's freeze them just to try and get back towards the beginning of our board. We now have all rank 3 Inquizzes and a number of pretzel throwers in a decent spot. A little bit of a dangerous play by me, but hopefully it puts us in a better spot than we were at before. And like I said, so since we're not running Grindstone and instead we're running Pretzel Thrower buffs the damage and slows the units, so it's actually a really great unit to go up against Bannerlord. And you can see right there that we took it out pretty well. So he is not getting any increased damage against Bannerlord, so you're seeing how hard it is for him to take it out. He is going to take it out, no problem, but it took him way longer to take it out than we did, even though he's got Grindstone and we have Pretzel Thrower. But we got 3 seconds. We shouldn't have a problem going up against Tamer. 1.5, still don't think so. His boss is actually, his Tamer is stronger than ours, but I still don't think we're going to have any trouble taking it out. 1.3, 1.2. Hopefully we can slow it down a bit on one of these pretzels here. I feel like the pretzels always disappear right before they're about to get hit. And we've got a lot of pretzel throwers on the board. I don't have my Snowflake to take it out. Okay, we took that one out. Whew, it was pretty close. Let's try not to take a hit here. Oh my gosh, we took 2 hits. That's pretty crazy. But he took another hit, and that is a victory. That is what you like to see. Pretty fun. I like that he's using that deck. It's just a little bit out of meta, so I respect it. Right there, our Pretzel Thrower did 1.3 million damage. You know, I don't think you're going to see a support troop such as a Bombardier or a, Cold Mage or anything like that do over 1 million damage. Because not only are they throwing the traps, which do increase damage and slow, but they're also hitting, their attack speed is really, really quick as well. So I think there's some pretty cool combinations out there. Here we are going up against the Boreas Shaman spam. Right away, he's got Shaman. So you have to spam your board at least just a little bit. We did luck out there. He's going to hit another one of my guys to get it down to a level 1 Inquiz. And we're already in a bit of trouble. Inquiz against Shaman is always difficult. If I was running, oh man, a little bit of lag spike there, and that's why we weren't able to switch people around. If we were running Summoner rather than Dryad, if we were running, whatever, we'd have an easier time, but we are running the deck that we are running, and that is it. Hit his Priestess, that didn't help us at all. At least Pretzel Thrower can kind of hold his own. If we get 1 in Quiz, we can level him right up. Let's do that. I'm just going to let that happen. Let's go over here. Okay. Let's level up our guy. It is Tribunal, so that's good for us. I'm going to let that hit. And maybe we'll be able to hold on. I'll just get some of my damage units up. And all we got to do right here is really just try and focus on his board. Notice when he's able to spam. Right now, we are alive in terms of if he spams right now, we're not going to be in trouble. But if he spams twice, then we might be in trouble. So 30 seconds until Tribunal. Now it's 30 seconds. And yeah, our board looks pretty ugly. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units on our board. So let's see what we can do here. 20 seconds. I'm going to try my best not to spam at all. If he takes away one of my rank 1 units, that'd be actually kind of nice, because then I don't have to put one on my unit, put a unit on my board so I can get it back to an even number. But if need be, I'll just combine out pretzel throwers. Okay. It's fine. Let's just do that. So we should be able to take this guy out. Let's see if... Okay, so he's using his buddy. Not his buddy. His dummy. Oh my goodness, it almost took it out. So our board looks pretty scarce. We are going up against Bedlam. I'd prefer to go up against Bedlam than against Tribunal again, because we're just going to keep getting our board knocked down by Shamans and then knocked down by Tribunal. It's a terrible combination to go against. I'm going to level up my Inquizzes right now, which is not necessarily the best idea, just because you do want a ton of mana on your board in case the Shaman comes down. But he's having a really, really tough time, and all he's going to be able to do is, you know, level up his Boreas, maybe spam his board a little bit to spam a couple Shamans at me, but he doesn't have a ton of plays to make currently. We got a minute until Bedlam. I think he's going to have a really tough time. I'm not going to change my board unless I have to. He's going to get a bunch of mimes. He's getting a little desperate, so he's going to turn his Harlequins into Boreases. And it looks like this is going to be a GG. He doesn't have any rank 3 Boreases right now. His Tribunal hit really hard. Oh, there's a rank 3. Think it's too late. That is a victory. Hit him with a good game. Running our Pretzel Thrower Shaman deck, where Shaman is definitely not the focal point of this deck. Oh, I'll continue one time so we get the screen on right. And we took out some three very different decks. We took out a Shaman Spam deck. We took out a different Pretzel Thrower, Thunderer Plague Doctor deck. And then we also took out almost the OG Inquiz Grindstone deck, but with Summoner rather than Dryad, with 3 really big wins. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out LD Player. It's a really, really cool opportunity, and you can have some fun playing Rush Royale and other games on your computer rather than on your phone, or both. But I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.